Hi, this is Jana. Welcome to my kitchen. It is almost Thanksgiving, and it is time for people to use a lot of hard-boiled eggs, whether it is for your deviled eggs, whether it's for some casseroles that I know some people use boiled eggs in their chicken dressing, all kinds of stuff. So here we go. I've got cold water in my eggs. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of baking soda, not powder. And I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of salt. That is all you have to do. And then the other secret to the shells coming off is that you will that you don't use the freshest eggs. If you know you're going to be making for Thanksgiving, then you will want to buy a week or even 2 weeks ahead of time and mark those Thanksgiving eggs and put them in your refrigerator, okay? And even if the date is about now, like if it's expiring, those are still good to use, okay? As long as they've been in the refrigerator. Now, fresh eggs who've never been commercial, they can last longer multiple different ways, but most of us, that's not the situation. So all you do is you put these in cold water, bring it to a boil. As soon as it's at a full boil, we shut off the heat, put a lid on it, cover them up, and let it cool down for 12 minutes exactly. Don't forget them. Set a timer. And then you drain them off, run cold water over them, or put ice cubes over the top of them. It's that simple, okay? And let them cool down, and then they peel really easy. So we're going to come back when this is boiling. Okay, we're back, and this is what I call a full boil for your eggs. So now, shut off the heat and put on your lid. I told Aaron, remind me to tell them the story about how I had to bring the eggs to a boil. I thought, oh, I'm just gonna go in real quick and take a quick shower because I was doing them in the morning. I thought, oh, I'll just get going on my day. And by the time I come out, 5-minute shower, I'll come out.
I just found out about this story.
And anyway, I went back there. I decided to clean out a drawer or something. I don't know. I just spaced it off, senior moment. And I come out, and my pan is boiled completely dry with 12.5 eggs in it. And thank goodness they hadn't exploded, because they really do explode. So set your phone timer, set your stove timer for like 10 minutes to check and see if they're boiling yet. And watch them closely, or just don't leave the kitchen. And so things in the kitchen can happen, and that's why I share them with you, so that you don't make the same mistake I do. We're going to be back in about 11 minutes because I've talked about a minute's worth here. We are back. Our timer went off, and now we're going to drain our eggs. See, we let them set. Now we are going to go over to the sink. We'll be right back. All right, now I'm going to drain all the water off my eggs. Don't look at my sink, it's clean. I'm just in the middle of cleaning my copper. And copper is reactive. Think of a penny. You can get a brand new penny and then air, and especially like food, salt, cooking, whatever. Okay, so after you get your eggs drained, then you add cold water. Just like that. And if you have ice, then you add ice to the water. The faster they cool off, the better. And so I'm gonna let these sit in the cold water for about 20 minutes, and we'll be back, and I'm gonna show you the inside of my eggs. Okay, we are back, and there's a fruit fly flying around here. I went and bought bananas today, so they're probably hatching about now in our warm house. Okay, so I've got one done. Sorry we lost our heads. We were watching football, collegiate football, and my team just made a really good score with a minute left. So anyway.
And under review at the moment.
And it's under review, so we lost our heads. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you. That was already in the middle of that one. Okay, so what you do is you see there's a narrow end and there is a wide end, okay, of the egg. So find that. And so on the on the wide end. Oh, shoot. we did get it, Erin.
Yay.
We did. We made the extra 2 points. So
Yay.
anyway. So the worst can happen now is the other team can tie us with a minute left. Okay, so on the bottom of the egg, sorry, like I said, all the time.
Keeping it real.
We're keeping it real. This is a family. Okay, so Erin, can you zoom in on this?
All right.
On the bottom of the egg, there's a little air pocket most of the time.
Okay.
And there is a little membrane, see? There's like a membrane, and I try and get my thumb, not my fingernail, there's a little membrane. And if you can get under that membrane, then the rest of it peels off perfectly, look. And the baking soda is the secret. It really helps to help you peel your eggs beautifully. Not that you might not have a little indentation or something, but that's normally human error. I'm human, I make errors. But it's still gonna be a beautiful deviled egg. Erin, I think she said she's going to put put a link to the deviled eggs.
Mm-hmm. Then we'll do a post too for
Right.
newer subscribers.
And our audience of Jack and Bailey, the golden retrievers, I made lots of eggs because they get hard-boiled eggs as a supplement to their meals.
Just to switch their food up.
And so I add hard-boiled eggs for a few days, and they're so happy, and they know they're sitting here right now. I think wagging tails here.
I got a camera helper right now trying to help.
He's nudging you to get him. And so then I just rinse it off, and look at that perfect egg. And so the keys are, the key to these eggs are not fresh eggs that you bought at the store today. That doesn't mean you can't make them, but you want the older eggs, a week or 2 old. And then the other secret is to put baking soda into your water. I add baking soda and a little bit of salt. And then to bring them over medium heat to a full boil, immediately remove them from the heat, cover them for exactly 11 to 12 minutes. Remove from heat, okay? So now you're seeing, this isn't just happenstance, they all are peeling very beautifully, okay? And I bought these eggs at the store about a week and a half or so ago. So now the secret, the real test is, what do they look like inside? So cut them in half, and they are perfect, beautiful, perfectly beautiful hard-boiled eggs. And Jack will testify.
They'll be happy.
And there you are. Go make your deviled eggs or your casserole or your asparagus casserole. There's so many things you can do with hard-boiled eggs, or just eat them with salt and pepper. Thank you for stopping by Jana's Kitchen.